Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a really nice demo for you of a mountain painting. It's something that I've had as a request from Kieran. Also, one of my other subscribers called Antonio told me that there was a film called Alone in the Wilderness. So basically I watched what I could of the film. It only allowed me to play half of it, but basically, to cut a long story short, this guy went out to Alaska and he built himself a log cabin and he lived out there, and oh, it was amazing. This guy was the best carpenter that I've ever known in my life. And this painting is basically the mountain which was at the back of his log cabin. Where his log cabin was, there was a really nice mountain behind it, you see, so I'm going to do that for you today. Hope you enjoy it. Right, I'm going to start off with a 2-inch brush. Just get my palette. I'll tell you first of all the colours that we've got and the brushes that I'm going to use. A few people getting confused with the brushes. I've just got a 1 1/4 inch brush there, which I'm going to use for the sky. I've got a big blender brush, which I use for the skies for blending. I've got 1-inch brushes. 1-inch brushes give you a little bit more control. We've got some round brushes. More than likely we'll use all these. It's just when you're demonstrating you need quite a few brushes, to be honest. The colours we've got on the palette which we're working with is Van Dyke Brown, Midnight Black, Prussian Blue, Phthalo Blue, Alizarin Crimson, Sap Green and Cadmium Yellow and Titanium White. That's the full colour range. There's quite a few colours for this. It's a nice painting though, I hope. We'll see what we're... Right, let's get on with it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use a clean 1 1/4 inch brush. If you have any bristles that are sticking out, or you can usually just pull them off. Get rid of any unnecessary hairs that are in there. And then I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to touch the phthalo blue. And I'm just staining the bristles. See that? Just staining them. In fact, I might get the camera a tiny bit closer because I haven't got a cameraman. So we'll see if I can do that. Just put it a bit closer. You guys will be able to see this a little bit better then. Somewhere about there should be okay. Cool. Right, so yeah, as I was saying, stain the bristles of the brush. You can see I've not got tons of paint on there, just enough for the job at hand. Tap that in. Make sure that when you do this you get a good even distribution of paint through the bristles. It's crucial. You can see that it's pretty even. Right, and then just in the sky I use some crisscross strokes. Just up there. There's already liquid white all over the canvas. So just mix that over the top. It's going to mix slightly with the liquid white that's on the canvas, so don't you worry about that. Just reload, get a bit more paint on the brush and then go again. That's what I'm after. And then we'll blend it from darker at the top and make it go lighter towards the horizon. Get a nice even cut, nice even distribution of oil paint on there. Usually a bit darker towards corners, unless you've got a big white fluffy cloud in it in the corner. There. And then blend that down. You can see it mixing all the time with the liquid white. Bit darker in that corner there. Bit darker at the top. And then all the time you're blending this with these crisscross strokes, your paint will be mixing with the liquid white and it should get gradually lighter and lighter as it goes down towards your horizon line. That's it. Lovely. Same over there. Few hairs here and there. I'll just pluck them hairs off. I've had a little bit of flu, so my throat's a little bit horsey. Put that hair straight back on there. Right, lovely. Just getting a little small amount of this blue all over. We're going to have some mountains behind these, so I just want enough contrast with this blue for the clouds, which I'm doing. You notice I'm using hardboard for this one. Well, hardboard gives a really nice surface to do mountain scenes because it's much more textured. It's a lot easier to apply the snow, for instance, for people who are beginners. This is one thing you want to try. Use some hardboard because the hardboard, which has got a nice patination to it, you'll be so surprised at the lovely effect that it gives with mountains. Allows you to do some really good stuff with a palette knife. That's it. So it wants to go from that dark blue, not a dark blue, but the darker blue at the top, blended down to more or less this light, really light blue. A bit along horizon just in there. All the time allowing it to mix with liquid white. That's good. There's going to be a load of trees here, like a really nice big stand of trees. And we're going to be peeking through these trees to see this mountain. I just want a bit of colour below the mountain so that it's not all just white down in there. Clean the brush off as well sometimes, just down here. Good way to clean the brush off, get rid of the excess. And then when you come back up, it's got a bit of liquid white with it. So that can allow you to really blend it nice and soft. There. Great stuff. Now there's some particular clouds which I want to do for this. Really nice stringy clouds. The ones that wisp away, that's the ones that we're going to be doing. So we'll use again another 1 1/4 inch brush. This time I'm going to pull straight through titanium white. Just pull straight through. Get enough paint on the bristles. And then you tap into that. There. Push. Get a tiny ridge. Tiny little ridge. You see that there? Lives out on your bristles, does that? And then with that, I'm just going to come up in here. I'm just going to put some little wispy clouds in. Just there. Tap them a slight amount. Great stuff. It's good to have a towel out actually. I'm a bit slacking a bit. You need a towel out and just tap it out on a paper towel. See that? And then it gets rid of the excess blue that you've just picked up with a clean brush. And then go back into the white again. You see that? It's not changing the colour of it at all. Push, get a ridge again. And then we're going to put some just over here. There. Tap that slightly. Wonderful. That's all we're going to do for them clouds. That's enough for that. I'm going to blend them. That's all I have to do now. So let's get my little blender brush. Really soft Bob Ross blender brushes. These are really good brushes. And then gently, just tickle over the top of that. See how soft I'm being? Yeah. From all that roughness and noise to this really softness. That's what you want. Yep, that's good. don't want to complicate the sky too much because I've got a log cabin to paint and a few other stuff. Now what I'll probably have to do this demo over the space of a couple of days because I want to do Dick, the guy who actually built the log cabin, I want to do him justice, and I feel that this painting should be spot on for that reason.